Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. We got a pretty sweet deck for you guys today. An oldie, an old one, a classic deck too, that a lot of people, it's the favorite deck of a lot of people. We're looking at Spooky Ashe, Thresh Ashe. If you don't know what this deck is, I'll talk a little bit more about it when we actually look at the deck. But with the changes, the buffs to both Ashe and Vengeance, a few people are trying out Spooky Ashe again uh, to some okay success. I don't think it's going to become a big meta-defining deck, but it looks like it might be something on the fringes to keep an eye out for. And if you're a fan of the deck from an old time, or if you see this video and you decide, hey, I like that playstyle, you can check it out and maybe actually win some games and not just completely get dominated by your opponents. So let's go and look at the deck. Okay, Spooky Ashe, welcome to the deck. I love this deck myself as well. Now granted, I am not good at playing. I'll just say that right away before we even get to the games. I am not good at this deck. Even when it was actually a solid meta deck, I was terrible at this deck. Still a very fun deck though, and I hope to teach you something about this deck. Now, if you have never seen this deck, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Spooky Ashe, let me enlighten you. We are an Ashe deck, obviously. We also play Thresh. Thresh is mostly just here to try and slow the game down and control our opponent, and for his champ spell in the form of Box. We're almost never going to level up Thresh. If he levels up, that's great. If he doesn't, it's fine. He's just here to like maybe pick off a unit or two. Ashe is our biggest unit in this deck. So what we will be doing is we will play Ashe. Ashe will die. Whatever. We will bring back Ashe with Rekindler. And then Ashe will die again. That's fine. If Ashe doesn't die, then we probably just win the game in all honesty. But to actually win the game, what we will do is play Harrowing, bringing back multiple Ashes. So let's say you bring back let's say you played an Ashe, had it die, played Rekindler, bring back another Ashe, and those two died. So that would bring back, and then you play Harrowing, that would bring back two Ashes, a Rekindler, which would bring back another Ashe, and then maybe some other units if you played them, like maybe a Babbling Bjerg or something. And then you will attack in with everything. Now, multiple Ashes attacking at the same time do not freeze the same unit. One Ashe will freeze a unit, and then the second Ashe will freeze a different unit, whoever is still the strongest then. So you're starting to see the idea here, right? You play Harrowing, and then you freeze your opponent's entire board with all the Ashes, killing them. But you can also see why this is a very risky type of strategy. Things like Ruination or just Deny in general could just throw this strategy all out of order. So, let's assume you you want to play some like a backup plan. You could definitely play like Atrocity, maybe even a or sorry, not Atrocity. You could play Ladros and maybe an Atrocity as well in here as a backup plan. I don't like it at the moment. I think just relying on Ashes and Rekindlers and Harrowing is good enough. You can also try playing Mistcall in the deck or even Splinter Soul. Those are definitely some cards you can consider in this deck. They are very, very fine for the deck. I'll just go and quickly explain the version of the deck I'm showing off today. Very basic version in all honesty. Nothing's too special. It's not tech to any certain matchups in particular. Just a very basic, generalized version. So, first up, Brittle Steel. 3 of them. We want to freeze a lot. We're playing Ashe. Sure, she levels up fast now, but we just like having Brittle Steel here to level her up quickly, and it's just a nice combat trick. Quick couple of notes before I continue further on. Some cards that are not being played in here. Troll Chance. You could definitely play 3 Troll Chance. You could remove, say, like some of the AoE, maybe a Harsh Winds and stuff for Troll Chance. Also, Omen Hawk is another unit you could play. I don't like to run Omen Hawk. I think it's just not high enough impact in this deck, so I run other things instead of Omen Hawk. Next up, 3 Avarosan Sentries, basically just here to slow down our opponents and cycle through the deck. You could also run glimpse beyond if you want to. It's okay to play on the deck if you want even more card draw. I don't think we need it. Because between Avaros and Sentry, Babbling Bjerg, and just actually finding Ashe, I think we'll always find Ashe easily enough. Next up, 3 Iceveil Archers. Card's just great. Fearsome blocker, good defensive unit. Does a decent amount of damage on attack too. Great card. 1 health as a 2-drop kind of sucks, but it's okay. Only 2 Vile Feasts. I'm only running 2 because, in all honesty, I wanted other cards played and I needed some cuts, so I cut a 3rd Vile Feast. You could definitely cut something else to run a 3rd Vile Feast, but I'm only playing 2 at the moment. 3 Flash Freezes, no 3 Sisters. I didn't really need any more freezes, so I'm just playing 3 Flash Freezes, no 3 Sisters. I'd rather play Troll Chance over 3 Sisters anyway if I could fit in a 3 Sisters. 3 Tavern Keepers, just healing. Decimates and Burn decks are not the most popular, but they're around, and Tavern Keeper is just a fairly nice card. 3 Rhymefang Wolves. One of the strengths of this deck is just being able to play this card. This card is, while you don't see this card too often anymore, this card is still really, really powerful, especially when we're backing it up with multiple freezes. Like I said, Brittle Steels, Flash Freezes. And it curves really, really well into Ashe. Rhymefang Wolf into Ashe is pretty powerful. And if you wanted to go even more in depth, go heavier on Rhymefang Wolf Ashe synergy, or just Rhymefang Wolf synergy, you could definitely play Troll Chance and even Elixir of Irons. But I like the big OTK endgame combo with Harrowing for multiple Ashes, so I don't play Troll Chance. And then, of course, 3 Ashes because we're an Ashe deck. 2 Babbling Bjergs. The only card it can hit in this deck is Ashe. Pretty much just here as our extra copies. You might say, what about Entreat? You could definitely run Entreat as well. The advantage Babbling Bjerg gives you pretty much is just that it is a body, and very, in a very few amount of games, sometimes it does matter that it comes back with Harrowing to get more Ashes, but that doesn't matter too much. Our AoE is 2 boxes, 1 whale. I don't want to play Avalanche in this deck, but I still do want AoE, so I'm playing 2 boxes and 1 whale. I don't like a 3rd box. I like the whale over a 3rd box instead. You could definitely mess around with your AoE. I just don't like Avalanche or Blighter Ravine in this deck. So you could consider playing more whales, more boxes, less whales, less boxes. Withering Mist, Ruination is also a consideration as well. Next card up is 1 Harsh Wind. Just a nice card here, very powerful, 1 of. You could definitely cut it for something else. This is one of the cards I would cut if I was trying to fit in Troll Chance too, but I just like the card. 3 Vengeance. The card was buffed. The card's just powerful now. It just auto-wins some matchups. Really good against Shell Folk decks, Pantheon decks, etc., etc. So we play all 3 that we can. 3 Rekindlers. You could definitely cut the 3rd. It is very slow to play 3. I just always want to have at least 1 by turn 7 for, to play after my Ashe dies. So I play all 3. And 2 Harrowings. This is also something you could play 3 of as well, but I think it's a little too greedy to play 3 of them in the current meta. I'd rather play a 3rd Rekindler over a 3rd Harrowing, in other words, because Deny is a thing. And that right there is actually one of the reasons why, while I like the deck, and I think it is actually somewhat playable in the meta, it kind of sucks too. And that's purely because if Deny is playable and somewhat popular, this deck kind of sucks because, like a lot of Harrowing decks, if you are against a Deny deck and your opponent plays Deny stopping your Harrowing, you will probably lose the game. And you might say like, there's not that many Deny decks. Armageddon's a pretty popular deck, and they run 2, sometimes even 3 Denies. And while it's not that popular anymore ever since the balance patch for reasons, Lee Sin is still floating around out there. We have random Karma decks, etc., etc. So yeah, not much to talk about with this deck. Once you start to understand how this deck works, it's pretty simple to grasp. Very difficult deck to play, though. Very complex. It's very tough to play, but some people enjoy those type of decks. I'm one of them, in all honesty. And even though I'm bad at it, I still enjoy playing this type of deck. Hopefully, I get a couple of wins. I feel like this might be one of those games, one of those videos where I get no wins at all, but let's go check out a few games and see just how many wins I can get. Okay. Well, I was hoping to not run into this deck, Poros. Poros is kind of a problem. We're just going to mulligan everything for Rhymefang Wolf and Ashe here. This is a tough deck because they do... That's a nice draw, drawing that Rhymefang Wolf. They have ways to buff their cards after you freeze them, which kind of makes it difficult for you because then they can just play like a Poros Snack or an Iceborne Legacy after you freeze everything with your Harrowing. So, kind of a rough matchup, but we'll play it out. We'll see just how well we do, how poorly we do. Box and Rhymefang Wolf are very, very good to draw. So, I like the start we've got here. If I can draw an Ashe or a Babbling Bjerg, I like this even more. So, opponent, what have you got? Poro Herder? Anything? Please don't rope me on turn 2. Thank you. Poro Cannon discarding Poro Herder. Okay. Kind of hate this, though. It's already too elusive damage coming through. But, whatever. I have no idea what you're... Oh, are you holding up Mystic Shot? Why? Why are you holding... Troll Chant? That's the only other thing I could think of is Troll Chant. So you have Mystic Shot then, right? I'm doing this to try to kill this and try to bait them into using a... what's it called here? I'm basically trying to bait them into using Iceborne Legacy here. So, opponent, let's see what you got. Yeah, actually, that makes sense more than, now that I think about it and vocalize it, it makes sense that they banked that 1 mana because they want an Iceborne Legacy this turn. So yeah, I'm fine with this. I don't like that, but whatever.
The same calling card from our other base.
For the homestead.
I'll offer this as a trade. I just want to trade here. Kill this right away. I won't freeze it unless they do something.
What's the motive?
That's fine. I just wanted to cycle that. Nice. Getting rid of Poro is really good. What's your spell? That's a spell. It was a Poro Cannon. Okay. That's, not good. Especially because I feel like they have an Iceborne Legacy. Yeah, we're screwed. I have a chance. If they play 3 Poros, I can box them, and that's huge. They discarded the 3 Sisters. Wait, 3 Sisters? That's not normal. But yeah, I feel like they have, what, 6 mana here? They might just play, like, 1 Poro Iceborne Legacy. Sure. Not going to do too much here. They could also just play all 3 Poros. Yep. Hate it, but whatever. And I'm not going to box it, but I really, really need Ashe right now. Ashe is not even that good of a draw, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, Tavern Keeper's fine. So yeah, I'll do this. Pulling in the Poro. I don't know, though. This is going to be tough. This deck is just... Sometimes this deck just rolls really, really well. Gets multiple Iceborne Legacies. It's tough. The first Iceborne Legacy is fine, usually. The second one is where things get bad. And they had a second one. I mean, I'm going to do this, but... It's not really changing much. They still have 2 Poros. And yeah, this is welcome to the weakness of the deck. Sometimes you just don't draw your Ashe. It sucks, and yeah, it sucks, but whatever. What can you do about it? Oh yeah. Well, we might just be dead this turn. Yeah, that's 4 1-mana 5/5s with elusive. Good game, opponent. You played well. Played really well. Maybe my opponent will be dumb and get baited. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam these passes. Yep. One more. You know you want to go for lethal. Okay. So that's 20 elusive damage on turn 6. And people on Reddit think this deck is fine because it doesn't have a high win rate. Thank God I have double box. That box top deck saved me so hard. And the funny thing is, I'm still not in a good spot. For 2 reasons. 1, because I need an Ashe, and 2, because, well, they can get a lot of burst, or a lot of elusive damage for 1 card because of Poro Cannon. Okay, Thresh isn't bad. I'll gladly play this. So yeah, I might win now because my opponent went really, really deep. I don't know, not deep, but like, that's not all in, but they put a lot in on that one turn with that double or quadruple Daring Poro. And I can't blame them. 4 1-mana 5/5s, that's pretty tough to beat. Now, granted, my opponent did play into Ruination, which was probably more likely, but still. It's fine. I might Vile Feast my Avarosan Sentry, in all honesty, soon. Just because I really want the card draw. My hand is really bad. Daring Poros, fine. Please don't have more. I have Harsh Winds here. That's a problem. That's a really big problem. Well, they just got a refill now. And they had a stress testing. Yikes. Hopefully they can't play whatever the fleeting card is. Hopefully it's a Daring Poro or something. Or a Poro Herder? Well, they can keep the fleeting card now, so they wanted to, so it's probably like a Daring Poro, I guess. I need Ashe. Please, deck, just give me Ashe. Vengeance is real good here. I can Vengeance a Poro. I hate that that's not even a joke. The fact that I'm saying that and not even joking, I can Vengeance a Poro, kind of makes me sad. I mean, if you look at the board and life totals, you would think I'm ahead, but okay, yeah. More Poros. Maybe they'll play around Ruination / double blocks this time. That's fine. Wow, they're actually playing around double block / Ruination this time? Okay. And a Poro Snack. Okay, that's fine. Could really use that Ashe right about now. Or another freeze that's not Harsh Winds. Or Brittle Steel. In other words, a Flash Freeze would be great. But I really need this Ashe. Like, badly need this Ashe. And I think I'm actually going to Vile Feast my own Sentry here. I really, really need that. Like, this card draw's bad. I need the Ashe so much right now. Because Ashe will freeze the strongest enemy, and that is, in this case, a Daring Poro. I'm going to start with this, though. I might not do it yet. I'll do it next turn if I really need the draw. Come on, Ashe. Okay. I hate it. I really hate it, but I need the draw. Sadly, I can't Brittle Steel a Daring Poro. And they've gotten another good, powerful card here. So yeah, this guy got a double Iceborne Legacy and a Poro Snack. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here just trying to find a single Ashe. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad here. Might have to, like, offensively use his Harsh Winds too, sadly. I could Rekindler to bring back a Thresh, but that doesn't really do much for me. So yeah, we're going to lose this game. But whatever, Poros are Poros. We're going to just pass here. There's not even a point to attacking. Another Avarosan Sentry and no Ashe. 15 cards, no Ashes. Or no Ashes or Babbling Bjergs. That's actually really unlucky. That's what, 5 cards I want to hit, and I haven't hit a single one. I'm at 10 mana. This is where I would be harrowing normally. So yeah, we're just screwed. I assume they're going to play like another Poro Cannon, a Daring Poro, Iterative Improvement here, or an Iceborne Legacy. Okay. Was that 3 Iceborne Legacies? This guy got 3 Iceborne Legacies. Meanwhile, yeah, okay. I'll play it out. Like, I'm not going to give up. I will play this out, but yeah, this is, good game. And a Poro Snack. 3 Iceborne Legacies, 2 Poro Snacks. Man, you're real good, opponent. You're really, really good at this game. Oh, boy. This is fair and balanced, right? Still no Ashe yet. Pretty bad for me. And another Daring Poro. Oh, boy. Yep. Not too good. They're blocking now for some reason. They're never blocking my sentries. Yeah, this is awful. This deck right here, this is the deck that has people quitting the game. If I draw a Flash Freeze, watch me draw Ashe now. Okay. I can survive another turn with this. This does let me live for one more turn. In theory. And if I draw Ashe, I can kill the Daring Poro. Okay. And we're dead. Alright, GG. Well, that was an awful game. Okay. Darius Shurima. I'm gonna... Oh, hey, it's Ashe. Hello, Ashe. I'm gonna assume my opponent is some weird Overwhelm deck. Kind of surprised there's no Renekton, though. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep Ashe here. Hand's kind of a little weak here with that Rekindler draw, but that helps. That helps a lot. So we bank mana for Brittle Steel, and now we'll just have Rhymefang Wolf. Just shake out the last game, streamer. 2 mana, they haven't done anything yet. I have no idea what I'm playing against now. A level 2 Mastery Darius. Not surprising, no one really plays Darius anymore. I'm just gonna play Rhymefang Wolf. I'm really confused as to what my opponent's playing. If they pass again? Oh, am I against some Marauders? Is that what I'm doing here? Some, like, weird... Okay, but why not play, like, LeBlanc? Anything? Nothing. I'm gonna pass and make you burn that much mana. Alright, how about an Ashe? Is that scary enough to make you do anything? My opponent does nothing. Can I even put this in my video? Well, if you see this, then it's obviously in the... What is I'm not giving up on 10 damage. 10 damage is too much damage to not give up on. Spirit Fire? Blade? What is going on? Thank you for the card. Okay. That's still 8 damage. And kill my Ashe? That's just... I was thinking maybe they wanted to wait until I attack to develop because of Rhymefang Wolf Ashe? A Darius. Okay. I'll just... Yeah. I was considering not even doing anything here and just taking 6 so I could get value. Okay, do I add this into my video? Sure, we'll do it. It'll be like a quick, like, between game kind of thing.
The war is over. Now we rebuild.
Nice war. Okay, from Poros to some weird Darius deck that only played 2 cards to Yasuo Leona. No, I'm keeping Ashe, and I'm mulliganing everything else. I have no idea what's going on. This hand's not the worst. I can try to Vengeance Yasuo. That's going to be good for turn 4. Probably won't play Ashe on 4 because of Yasuo. Unless I have Rhymefang Wolf. But yeah, this hand's not the worst. The only problem I'm going to say here is, and why I might lose this matchup is, this is a deny deck. And I was talking about how deny decks are kind of a tricky matchup. Okay, we'll bank 3 mana. Turn 3 Rhymefang Wolf. Potentially turn 4 Ashe. So yeah, we're definitely going to play this. Gonna play a Solar Shield Bearer. Are you already trying to bluff? What's it called? Trying to bluff. You know that card whose name I can't remember. Deny. Not Twin Disciplines. I'll play Ashe here. If I play Ashe here and they do nothing, that's a very obvious Yasuo.
I think not.
They could still play Yasuo and hold back.
We will not suffer.
That's
They will not escape punishment.
fine. I'm gonna pass again here. Again, I don't mind trading my that's fine. I don't mind trading Ashe away because she does want to die in this deck, but it's still, I'd rather get some value instead of just trading for a 2-drop. Alright, so this is a pretty solid hand here. I am definitely going to Vengeance Ravun. Just immediately Vengeanced. Probably should have played Darius and Sentry first now that I think about it, but yeah, this is... I like that. Getting rid of Ravun. Ravun is one of the strengths of any Daybreak deck. I will gladly block the 5 or the 2/2 with my 5/3. Yep.
These are our lands.
If they want to waste a Pale Cascade or a Twin here, I'm very happy about that. Nice. They got nothing. I'm going to bank this mana here. Yeah. And I'll just attack in with everything. Like this, pull in that. Something like this. Seems good, in my opinion. Yep. I'm very happy with this. Nice board clear on my opponent's side, or clear their board. Activate my rekindlers here, basically. If they want to... That's fine. That's fine. I'll just play Babbling Bjerg. Have a Rosen Sentry, I think. Let's see what they do first.
Think you're fast?
Interesting.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I want to consider healing a bit too. Let's just Babbling Bjerg.
Things trapped in the ice.
Cool, cool. We're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine here. What are you gonna do here? This Withering Wail's pretty good. I can use it to try and bait out, try to use Withering Wail to bait out Deny. I doubt it would work, but I can try. This is fine. We're probably just gonna play Ashe into Rhymefang Wolf.
Now who's got the upper hand?
I don't care about Leona. She's whatever. Annoying, but it's fine. I'm not going to waste a Vengeance on a Leona, in other words. Sleepy Trouble Bubble. I mean, sure.
Here's our chance.
It's not crazy, but sure. I'm surprised they're attacking him when I have a Rhymefang Wolf. I'll just do this. I want the room on the board, and I want the card draw. Oh, not bad, not bad. Yep, kill my Ashe. No problem. We'll just play our third Ashe. Play Rhymefang Wolf. Play Ashe. Maybe play Iceveil Archer. Not sure. Thresh isn't a bad draw either. But yeah, we'll start with Iceveil Archer freezing Leona. This way, if they Daybreak here, they Daybreak a 3/3 instead of Ashe. Well, that's annoying.
Now who's got the upper hand?
All the world on one arrow.
That's really annoying. So yeah, we're just gonna send in everything here. Do it like this.
Stand together.
Like, sure, Leona can block the 1/7/3/2, blocks this, I get another 3 damage. It's okay. Kind of surprised they haven't drawn a Yasuo yet. Any Yasuos? Twin disciplines? Maybe a stun here? Sure. No problem, opponent.
Continue without me.
This is all fine. So 3 Ashes have died. No Rekindlers have been played. Nice draw. I'd rather have a Brittle Steel for the Blade Twirler, but nice draw. Okay. So that'll stun. Okay, yeah, this is a fine stun. I don't need to waste a Vengeance here, in other words. And that was a regular... Yeah, that was a regular Morning Light. This is fine.
Now
You can use a 3/1 to chump this. Freeze Leona.
Here's our
Block
chance.
Leona. And... I'll just play the Tavern Keeper now.
You gotta believe me! Oh, you and your stories.
Sure. So chump that.
The villages.
Freeze here. Try and bait out twins. And just chump this. Sets up a nice Withering Wail. If they waste a twin on Leona, a Hush. Interesting. That kind of makes me want to try to Vengeance Leona. Less because I want to kill Leona here. More because I want to try to bait out Deny. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to bait out Deny here. Okay, so either they don't have Deny or they don't want to cast it. That's a little scary. A box. So I could just play Harrowing. I'm not sure I want to do that, though. I think I'll play Thresh here, though. I kind of want to wait for a Rekindler to be played and another Ashe to die. That's fine. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, let's try it like this. I also like getting a little extra chip damage, too. Feels good. And I really, really, really want to bait out a Deny somehow. I feel like they might have played a Deny to save Leona. That's their top deck. That's fine. Annoying. And annoying. Whatever. Sure. I am fine with this. So they're down to 1 card only, though. That's good. That's really good for me. They could, in theory, play Zenith Blade on this. That's a problem if they do play that. I might just Withering Wail now. Just to pop the Spell Shield. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Make them afraid of trying to overwhelm a Fey Blade Twirler. Really need a Rekindler, though. Would love to draw a Rekindler. Or even just a Brittle Steel would be great. Opponent, you only have 1 card. Thank you. Health Pot? Really? Well, thank you, first off, for just playing it. So now I know exactly what's in your hand. A whole lot of nothing.
I move as water.
not like Thresh leveling up actually matters, but whatever. It's +1 damage. Okay, got a box for that. It's cool. They might be a little scared to attack in here because of freezes. If they just pass, well, I don't really play anything. If they pass here, I think I'll just... Okay, yeah. That stuns Thresh, that's whatever.
Now who's got the upper hand?
Sure thing, opponent. And GG. Didn't even need harrowing. Okay. Welcome back to the deck. 3 games. Can I even count it as 3 games? That weird Darius deck barely counted as a game, but I'm probably going to include it in anyway because we played like 6 turns or something. But yeah, we went against what? Poros and got crushed. And I was very mad about it. We went against a weird Darius Shurima deck, and then we went against like a Yasuo fan. You know, like there's always those guys who love playing Yasuo. But yeah, Poros, some weird Darius deck, and Yasuo Leona. Well, we lost to the Poro deck, the deck that's actually kind of in the meta, and we beat the weird Darius deck because our opponent only played 2 cards by turn 6, and we beat Yasuo Leona. Sadly, though, I never really got a single game to play Harrowing. Game 1, we never even saw Ashe. Game 2, well, it was over in like a minute or whatever, however long. And then Game 3, we had Harrowing. We could have played it, but I just kept trying to bait out Denies, which my opponent never had. And the reason I didn't play Harrowing after I played Vengeance was I was thinking my opponent might know my deck and is like, oh, okay, Vengeance is annoying, but I gotta save Deny for the Harrowing turn. That's what I thought their thought process was. Also, real quick note, I should have mentioned this during the actual explanation of the deck. Another card that's not played in this deck, Rhymefang Denmother. People see like lots of freezes and say, why not play Rhymefang Denmother? It messes with our Harrowing Ashe synergy, so we don't play it. But yeah, that is the deck. Pretty much just playing Ashe and getting... We're basically a weird freeze control deck. So of course, deck's not the best in the meta, but it's very fun. 6-mana Vengeance feels nice, as we saw in those games. And Freeze is pretty okay in the meta against certain decks. So I like the deck. Very fun deck. Definitely a deck to try out in the meta if you like this deck, or you just, for example, you've played it before in the past and you like it and you want to play it again, or if it looks like it's a fun style of deck, you might want to give it a try. Go try it out. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, definitely lots of flex spots for you to add other cards in. Some cards you could take out, of course, as well. And then add in either like more freezes, more AoE, some troll chants, some elixir of irons, ruinations, less rekindlers, etc., etc. Try it out. Very fun deck. And I'd love to hear your ideas on what other cards I could add, or what cards I could probably remove from the deck in its current form. But yeah, if you have any ideas, be sure to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you guys just enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below. Also, if you want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye.